Hello and welcome. We are missing a person, but they'll join us when they can. So let's do a quick recap. Last week you guys uh, talked. Well, Druzil had a talk with someone from his past that he didn't remember.
Yeah,
It was pretty great.
yeah, that was a bit surprising.
And then Seraph led you guys to Lantry by way of Pakat, where you fought some harpies. Uh, some of them got away. One of them got away with a person. Then you made your way to Lantry, where Seraph has just been asking everyone he sees about the labyrinth, and sort of not found anything. Went into the inn for a break, and a woman came in to make a delivery and recognized Seraph and claimed to be his mother.
Scam.
It's a scam.
She just wants money.
Right. That's set up. Alright, so that's where we left off. She says, I'm your mother.
Uh, m- m- uh,
Oh.
Mother? My mother?
Yes, it's so good
I-
to see you.
I, I can't believe it. Is it really you?
Yes? Why did you come here?
To find you? They've just recently told me at the monastery about everything, and it's just been since I found out. I've been in search for you.
Well, I'm so glad that you found me, but how did you find me?
Sometimes when I meditate, someone comes to me, and she told me to come here. She told me to help the people of the labyrinth.
Did she say that she sort of like tilts her head, looks around, she goes, what is the labyrinth?
I have no idea. I don't know.
She looks at you. She says, do you have a room here?
I can get one. We can go talk.
Let's do that.
Okay, I'll go pay for a room.
Okay. So you guys go upstairs. She says, you say you're here to help the labyrinth.
That's what I was told to do. And I was told I would find answers here. And clearly, I've found the most important one.
I'm so glad to see you. I've been trying to save up a little money to see if I can bribe the right people to come see you, but between not knowing how much money to have and not having the courage to actually go, I just stay here. You must have so many questions.
Well, first, what's your name?
My name is Mina.
What? I just they only told me that when I was a baby that a crazy woman claiming that I was the son of Lathander, and that the monastery should take both of us, me and my mother, in. They said that they sent her away, but they kept me, and that was about it. I've known nothing of you.
I met your father and he fell in love with him immediately. He tried to explain to me why he was here, but something about exploring chaos I didn't understand. He had to go shortly after we met, but after he left, I found out I was pregnant. None of my friends or family would help me. Since they never met him, they just thought I was gone crazy. So I went to the monks to see if they could help, and they thought I was crazy too, but I thought that they would be able to give you a better life than I could at the time. So I decided to let you go and hope that I could see you again at some other time. They cast me out of the Brecon Empires, and I came here to try to start a life. Now I run the general store here. But I was saving money, like I said, to try to come see you, but I just never got the courage. But now you're here.
Can't believe I'm finally seeing you. Ever since they told me about you, I've dreamt of this. I've dreamt of this ever since I was a child. I just assumed it would never happen, but this is amazing. Growing up, I just you know, it was hard work at the monastery, and I never got answers until a few months ago. And the only reason I think I've got answers is because certain signs of what I am started appearing. And Raimi is she was like a mother to me at the monastery. She told me about you. She told me that it if I must, I should go try and find you. And it it did take a lot to leave her, but it is what I had to do. I'm just so happy I found you.
You can see that, like, tears welling up in her eyes, and she says, I'm glad you had someone there. You said you were here to help the labyrinth, though.
Yes, I don't know what that means. I have no answers. That's just whatever I see when I meditate. I don't know. I've just listened and tried to do what's best.
I trust you completely. But we had to come upstairs because I don't know anyone else if I can trust them. I work with the labyrinth. we send people east of here, people that are running. I don't know necessarily what from, but I know that many of them come from the Brecon Empire. It's all the ones that I see, anyway.
If I could help in any way, I'm more than happy to. It's just so good to see you. I can't believe it. But to be able to spend time with you and help help whoever's been talking to me, that's what I will do.
I just sent someone to Katoon this morning, actually, for the labyrinth. Oh, there's Eric. Welcome. So she says, I just sent someone to Katoon this morning for the labyrinth. You could try and follow them, I guess. I don't know.
Whatever you need me to do, I will do it.
Well, of course, I
If I
don't
can
want
be
you to leave, but
oh, I know. Trust me. Maybe we could spend the day together, and then
that sounds
and
nice.
then I could go. I want to know more about you.
She says, well, like I said, I run the general store here now. I have, if you're going on a journey, I have a little bit of money saved up. I was saving it to see you, but now I've seen you, so I don't have much use for it. Could you use it?
No, I don't need any money. I just to be with you is enough for me. I'm okay.
Then perhaps you would like this. And she reaches behind her thing and unhooks a clasp. She hands you a little necklace.
I was waiting for it. She takes her bra.
She says, your father gave me this before he left, but I keep it for sentimental reasons, but I've never tried to focus on it. I I almost don't want to know if it's magical.
I'm gonna just put it on.
Okay.
I,
Starts
I'll,
choking you.
I'll treasure this.
Ooh, yeah.
Thank you. Can you tell me more about my father? I mean, I was just told that you told them that it was Lathander, and I mean,
That's what he
that's
said his name was, and I know very little more than that. He was only around for less than a week, but I loved him.
Father was the god.
hopefully we can find more answers together.
If answers you seek, I will try to assist you, but I'm just happy to see you.
I am too. I'll give her a big hug and just hold her for a minute.
Okay. So yeah, you guys continue to talk for a while if you want.
Yeah, I'll just spend the day with her, like just getting to know her and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, she tells you a little bit more about the labyrinth that she knows. She says she is sometimes tasked with sending people on their way either to Katoon or Vanda. The first time someone was sent to her, she was told to send them all the way to Tyfeld. She receives messages that no one else can hear. A woman's voice tells her sometimes when people are coming. But she also says there is a code so that people that work for the labyrinth can identify each other, even if they haven't received a message necessarily. She says the code is... I gotta find it in my notes.
Password 1 with a capital P.
That's right. She says, you walk up and say, I'm here for the labyrinth, and then they will respond, what is the labyrinth? You say, you and I. And the other person will respond, she and we. And that's how she knows if she's talking to someone else that is legit.
What was it again? I'm here for the labyrinth, and then
What is the labyrinth? And then you and I. And then she and we.
all right, I got it.
Yeah, she says that the people that she sends along the way, she's sort of tried to fill the hole left by not mothering you with trying to take care of these people who are usually young people. And it seems like they are running from some sort of danger, but she doesn't know the specifics.
Mm-hmm. And they're running from the Brecken Empire?
Most of them.
Okay.
She's sent maybe a couple from like Ralia or from Pakat or Lantry. Just like a couple from outside the Empire, but most of them come from the Empire.
Do you know where they go and end up, or do you just send them on their way? Or?
Well, I've sent them, like I said, I've sent them to Katoon, I've sent them to Vanda, and the first one, I sent all the way to Tyfeld, but I haven't sent any to Tyfeld since then, so maybe it was too long a trip without a contact, I don't know. The one I sent to Katoon earlier today, I sent to a place called the Wooden Wardrobe.
The wooden. Do you know what happens after you send them there, or nothing?
I'm not sure, but I would imagine that they talk to someone there who sends them along further. Just as I have sent people that have been sent to me from other people. I don't know exactly where they end up.
Okay. Do you want me? Am I going to be protection for them? Is that why you're sending me, or?
If you could catch up to them, they might need protection. I don't know, but I would imagine that most of the people get there safely. But if you're looking to help, I think this would be the way to do it. If you
She
can,
doesn't even know. They could be dying. All
if you
of them.
could, if you can find out where they go, you could ask wherever they're going.
I can do that. I can do that. I have friends with me, and
Oh, you have friends.
kind of friends. We really haven't been together for very long, but they're capable. And a little rough around the edges, a couple of them, but they mean well.
It's nice that you have friends.
And if you meet one, he doesn't really say a lot, but he'll say what you say.
How peculiar.
Be prepared for that.
All right.
Would you like to meet them?
Yes, yes.
I'll take her down and try to find everyone.
Okay. Is everyone else down in the inn tavern?
I'm assuming, yeah, we're just hanging out in the inn.
Okay.
We all
Yeah.
followed him. We all followed Seraph here, so we're.
Okay.
Whenever we come down, I'll introduce. Hey everyone.
Sorry.
This is Mina, my mother.
Hello, I'm
Oh.
Mina.
This is Dun, Drizil, and Beak.
Hello, it's nice to meet all of you.
Hello.
We're all just like, hello.
I'm not a very.
Okay.
wave.
Yeah. Okay. Be. All right. Let's get to killing. What are we doing?
Kill
Daddy, I was on the
anything.
screen. All right, what are you guys doing?
I guess we're
Going
we're
to bed.
sitting
Isn't
down.
it super late?
How late is
Um,
it? How much day did he spend while we were just hanging out?
It's getting dark. It's not quite dark yet. If you
So
have
I guess,
anything you wanted to do, you could do it. If you wanted to just wait for the next ship or
I got
whatever you want to do.
Nothing going on. So unless something
I'll-
else wants
I'll-
to do something.
I'm gonna tell her that they can help us with the labyrinth and see if she's okay with telling them
Oh, let's see. Hold on.
everything.
If you trust them, you can tell them all I've told you.
I'll tell everybody
Okay.
everything.
So he tells us the entire story. Okay.
Yes, that'll take until we go to bed, because
Yeah. So he relays all his entire story to us.
I wasn't even here for the first half hour, and
Oh man. Well, we started late, but it's fine.
All right. So Seraph, do you want to start this in the morning? It is kind of late tonight to be trying to help people.
Yes, I think it'd be best to start in the morning.
we're getting on a
And
wait.
I-
we
I
have to
don't
get on
think-
a boat. I think we
yeah.
should just swim.
That's quite a swim.
Rowboats.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna get a room. So I head off
And
and get a room for the night.
Once we agree on that, I'll spend the night talking to Mina.
Okay.
Usual thing. Wait, what town are we in? Are we in the port?
We're in
in that
Landry.
port town right before we're going to the one we're supposed to be going to, right?
No,
We're
you're in
in
the one.
Landry.
You're in Lantry.
Oh, we made it all the way over there now?
Yeah. The next morning we got on the boat and we made it to Landry.
Okay. I will. Usual thing. Small spider. I'll find the tallest building around, and I'll camp out up there.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna go to bed for now. I'm gonna go
Yep.
over some stuff. Let's see. Okay, let's see.
All right. So you guys all go to bed. Are you doing anything with the necklace?
Whenever I go to meditate, I'll hold it in my hand and
Focus on it. Okay.
yeah.
All right. We'll put this in your bag then. Okay, it is in your bag. All right, so you guys all bed down. Anything else you're doing before you guys fall asleep, or you all good?
I think we're good.
Okay. All right, you wake up. I would imagine Beak, as always, wakes up first. Yeah, what are you guys doing?
As always.
Because you're always outside. The sun shines. You're always outside and up high in the air.
And as morning hit, I just head down to the common room where they're serving some breakfast. Hopefully, find some breakfast.
Yeah, the
famished
innkeeper
this
comes
morning.
out and asks what you want. You say, yeah, breakfast. She brings out like a decent plate of breakfast.
All right, I just get a table, sit down, eat some breakfast.
I'll talk to the group
I'll
about
go
my
yeah.
my retirement.
I'll cruise on in there.
Your retirement.
Yes, I almost have 5,000 days worth of pay already.
I'm gonna go find
I don't
my
know.
mom
One
and
pearl cost me 150
eat
gold.
breakfast with her, and then ask her what ship I should probably take to try to catch up to the other one, and
Okay.
what's the plan of action.
Oh yeah, she's like, I don't know what ships are leaving today, but she says I think the one that you came in on stayed overnight as well.
Okay.
A couple nights, so that one should be going back to Katoon. That's the usual route. Is they will go to Katoon, Pakat, Lantry, and then back to Katoon.
So we're going back to Katoon? Is that where we're headed?
Is that where you're headed?
Yes,
Okay.
I think so.
Why-
I'm
why are we
asking
going back there?
Seraph, are we going back to Katoon? Is that
Yeah, he's the guy
Yes,
in
I
charge
think
right
so.
now.
yeah? We're
help.
following
Who
Seraph.
do
He's
you know the person that we're going to help? Anything about them that you could tell us?
He's a young human named Batal.
Okay. Anything else?
He's like,
Any characteristics or?
she describes him as being about approximately maybe your height. She doesn't really pay that close attention because she only was with him for a few minutes, really. Dark hair, fairly short hair, that is. He was wearing a nice cloak, but that's about all she remembers.
Well, if we're going to do this, we need to get started now.
do they have a contact that sends them away? That they give them a contact to reach when they get there?
She sent him to a place called the Wooden Wardrobe.
I think we should. I think we should go to the Wooden Wardrobe and
Go there.
see about the contact that these people last see.
And you guys have been to the Wooden Wardrobe already.
We have.
Oh yeah,
That's what the shop
Oh,
that Rack owns.
That's the same. Okay, that's Rack Shop. Okay, you mean in Katoon?
Yes.
I gotcha. Well, I have a rapport with Brack.
You have questions for Brack.
I don't have any questions for Brack other than where's this boy go?
where's what? Go?
As much as I don't want to, I think it's best if we leave as soon as possible.
I understand. It was lovely to see you, and should you ever make it back this way, you know where I am.
Oh, I definitely will come back sometime, and I'll give her a big hug and go ahead and start getting ready to leave.
Okay. Yeah, it's the same ship that was there that brought you there. Had stayed an extra day. So you talk to the captain. Says, sure, we've got room. It's 2 gold per person to go back to Katoon.
I'll cover it.
Okay. So he says, all aboard that's coming aboard, and you guys all hop on and start your trip back. Heading in a northeasterly direction, you can see the island you're coming from, when you can see where Pakat is as you head out, and some of the other islands that you passed on the way in, and then get out into the middle, and you start to see there's an island on your southeast, and then the ship turns to a more flat easterly direction, and you pass that island on the south, and you start to recognize where you're going, and sure enough, there's the port of Katoon. You guys arrive, and it is late.
Let's
You're
head
going
over
bed
to.
again.
Guess we'll head to an inn. The inn that we stayed at before.
Should we just head over to his shop and see if he's there?
It's
Possibly.
late. It's gonna be closed.
I'm just gonna head to the shop.
Okay.
See
Yeah,
if
the
I
sun,
can
the
find him.
sun is down, but you head over there, and the door's shut and the lights are off.
I'm gonna just knock and see if I get an answer.
No response.
Heading back to the
Okay.
group.
All right.
Yeah, you're right, Drizzle. Gotta wait till the morning.
Not unless you break in.
So you guys go back to the inn. If you get food, it's a silver. Otherwise, it's just the room is 2 silver. I would imagine Beak is staying on the roof, as he often does, making good berries.
Oh yeah.
All right. So you guys wake up. Also, I don't know if this matters or not, but you did notice there's no magic shops in Pakat or Lantry. So you figured they're probably fairly rare. There was one in Ralia, and you saw one and of course there's one in Katoon that Griff runs, but those are the only 2 you've seen. So if you wanted something from one of those shops, like ink, magic ink or something, if you're heading away from Katoon, now would be the time.
Yeah, I was planning on getting some more fine parchment and ink.
Okay, so what's everyone doing?
Nothing.
I'm gonna head
Well, I
over.
guess we'll first
where we
we'll head over to Rack's shop.
Okay.
Morning.
All right, hey, you go over there. The door's unlocked at this point.
So we all walk in.
Okay. He looks up and says, "How can I help you?" "Ah, Gilly, you're back."
Hello, Rack. It's you caught me off guard last time with all that information you sprung on me. But we do have some. We're following some leads that we got from another town, and it kind of led us back to you. So we were hoping that you could give us some
Trust me.
information.
I was shocked. I know I didn't show it.
I was shocked. Yes.
Shocking.
I was like, this is very shocking.
What can I help you with?
I'm here for the labyrinth.
And he sort of leans back and looks at you. What is the labyrinth?
You and I.
He leans in. She and we. What do you fellows need?
We were told that someone new should be coming here, and we were wanting to help them.
I just sent someone out yesterday named Batal.
Yes, Batal. Do you know where he's going?
I sent him to Takat. I told him he could either... I recommended that he go through Ralia, but that it is possible to cut across the wilderness, but I wouldn't recommend it. So probably in Ralia by now, or close to it.
You think for us to catch him we should cut through the forest, or?
If you're trying to catch him, maybe, but who knows? He may stay an extra day in Ralia.
What's his final destination? I
Takat.
missed that.
Uh-oh. His
Takat.
final destination.
I mean, he's dead. we didn't even bother.
Takat with a T.
Yes.
So basically, what I'm learning is nobody knows if these people actually make it. It seems like
As far as you know.
Sarah's mom could just be sending people to their death every day, and she doesn't.
I mean,
realize it.
it's not like they can text them when they get there, like, "Hey, we made it."
Fucking magic.
In fact, they can message him.
Magic's not
Yeah.
cheap.
Yeah, she sort of explained that she has gotten messages from the same person that say that these people arrived, but she never got messages from the people she helped.
Like sending stones.
Because everybody has one.
Well, looking at the group, are you guys wanting to go to Ralea or should we cut across?
I'd like to see the magic shop before we head out. So that's the only really thing I need to do.
Done?
I don't care. Whatever we got to do, we're doing it. You're leading this adventure, brother.
Guess we can try to catch him in Ralea.
Says, all right, if you don't catch him there and you you end up having to catch him in Takat, I sent him to a shop called the Herbal Mixture.
All right. Let's head out.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you guys going to the magic shop?
I'm gonna head to the magic shop.
Okay. Are you all going, or just Drusilla?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with him.
All right, so you go in, and as you walk in, Griff is says, "Oh, hello, welcome," and he's in the middle of talking to. There's a big black dragonborn in there that actually you recognize, Dunn. You recognize him as Ashman from the magic shop in Ralea.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I remember that guy.
And it looks like Griff is just sort of talking about how things are laid out. And you kind of overhear through this conversation as you're walking in and sort of walking up, you kind of overhear that it looks like this black dragonborn is going to be helping to run Griff's magic shop for a while. So he sort of finishes talking to him. You could ask him.
Yeah. Just ask him. Like, yo.
Yeah.
You want me to ask him,
So you walk.
or is that something you want to do, Dunn?
Well,
Since I didn't even go in
Drusilla
that
doesn't
magic
know
shop
that
but
he's.
once.
Yeah, Drusilla doesn't know that he's from.
Yeah, I didn't go in
I
that
mean, I
magic shop.
barely know him.
But you
Like,
recognize him. I didn't. I didn't go in that magic shop. Really? Yeah.
well,
So-
when he leaves, like, I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, hey, man, what's up? Remember me?"
So Griff's like finishes his conversation. Is you can help these guys out if you want. They're special company customers and they get 10% off of whatever they buy. He's like, oh, all right. He turns to you guys. What can I help you with?
I would like. I'd like some ink and some fine parchment. Magical ink and some fine parchment.
Sure, no problem. How much?
I need 2 sheets of parchment and a vial of ink.
How much are you looking to spend?
Let's go 200 gold.
Okay, so he's a sure thing, and he brings out paper and ink, and there you go, 200 gold worth of fine paper and fine ink. He says, you guys just passing through? You mentioned you were
yeah.
special customers. Do you live here?
No, we just we did some work for him, so he gives us a discount.
Well, I'm new in town. I just came from Ralea.
Yeah, I remember you. I went into your magic shop.
Well, he wouldn't recognize you.
Well, that's fine.
He's like, oh, all right. Yeah, the not enough people there currently to buy magical items, so taking a little break and helping out here. Gervin sent me, said Griff could use the help, so put my knowledge to use while I'm waiting for a little bit more economy for magic items up there. Have you been to Raleigh? Yes, you have. You came to my shop. If you're going back, make sure you stop by Gervin's. He's got this new food. It's delicious. It's these.
Oh man.
He's got these flat flour discs, and he puts like meat and beans and rice in them and wraps them up. They're delicious. He just described a burrito to you guys. Gervin's making burritos.
Fantastic.
We're gonna have to take Gervin along with us on our adventures.
Well, it sounds like Gervin's practicing to work in Taco tea.
Boo.
All right, well,
Is that all I can do for you? You guys need anything else?
let's get
That's
this
all I
done
need.
and get out of here.
Okay, so that cost you, Ray, 180 gold because of the 10% discount.
Oh yeah, shoot. Just give me some money back. I'm just kidding.
All right, still fairly. It's like just before noon, probably. So you guys gonna start out?
Yep. Let's go.
Okay.
I say, let's go, you pack of crazy people.
Yeah.
Start walking.
Okay. You guys head out. No issues with leaving, of course. They just sort of wave you through. Have a good day and all that.
Yeah.
Let's see, hold on, I need to measure something. Okay. All right, so you guys head out. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You get about, you figure is probably about halfway there before the sun starts to get real low. You guys going to try to press through possible exhaustion, or are you going to set up camp? Or
No,
some
I think-
third option?
I think we should set up camp.
Okay.
Okay.
Couldn't
do
we
that.
like rent a horse and then not have exhaustion? We probably just buy ourselves horses.
If you had got them before you left, there's no place to buy a horse here.
Yeah, Beak let them all run out.
Oh, yeah.
There might be a horse around here.
Yeah, there might be a horse around
There
here.
might be. All right, so you guys bed down. Who's taking first watch?
I'll take the first watch.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check. First roll. Oh, not bad. Yeah, you just sit by the fire, sort of keep an eye out. Nothing really catches your eye. Is there going to be a?
I'll take the second watch.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Getting it. My thing
Okay.
wasn't up.
All right.
9.
Everything seems
Nine.
great. 9. Yep. No. Nothing to note as the night comes to a close and the sun comes up.
Let's get the move on.
All right. As you guys keep going north towards the city of Ralia, you come to the fork in the road that continuing north goes on to Ralia, and if you turn east, it goes towards Takat. As you pass that, going towards Ralia, you get a little bit past, like a few miles, maybe past that T. And Sarah, if you noticed this first, it starts to get just a little bit darker, which is weird because it's like noon at this point. And you sort of look down and there's like crescent shaped shadows that are showing up under trees and things. And you sort of look up and you can start to see an eclipse. There's the sun is getting blocked out. You sort of look up there and everyone, I'm guessing you all stop because by this point you all notice that it's getting dark. The birds are starting to like chirp loudly, and then as the darkness gets to its like most dark level, all the animals sort of stop making sound as if they've gone to sleep. And then a few minutes later it starts to get a little bit brighter, and the crescent shaped shadows come back across the ground. And just as it's starting to get a little bit brighter, you guys, I guess, move on towards Ralia. And just as you look up, you see a flash of very bright light. And let's see.
Wasn't me.
Fact. Which of you would be have started walking towards Relia at this point, or
I
which of you
would've.
would still be looking up?
I would have probably been walking.
Yeah, I would have been. Probably wouldn't have. I'm on a mission.
Okay, then I need you two to make Constitution saving throws. All right, Seraph.
Do we just get attacked by the sun? What the hell?
You are blind for 2 hours. As this bright light coming from Relia literally
From
blinds
Relia?
you. Yeah, from Relia.
Oh, we haven't got to Relia yet?
No,
Okay. I was thinking.
you're still a few miles out. And you see this, like I said, really bright light, and you see this wave come out. And it looks to like things in front, like miles in front of you, trees and things look like they just catch on fire immediately. And I need everyone now to make a Constitution saving throw again. But everyone this time.
I got my eyes closed.
It's been like 17 to 3.
So Dunn and Seraph, you guys both get knocked over by this pressure wave that comes through, and you are both prone, knocks you down. The other two sort of are standing there, but manage to catch yourselves before you fall over. And you see this giant mushroom-shaped cloud come up from where Ralia is, and all of a sudden the burning things that are a few miles in front of you push back towards Relia as a wave of air pushes through and fuels the fires going on.
And I think to myself,
What a wonderful world.
they deserve it.
I start running into the forest.
Okay. You start running towards...
I'm going, help me, I can't see.
Are you running towards away from Relia or towards Relia?
Away.
Away? Okay. Yeah, so the stuff
Not a
behind
place
you...
I want to be.
But the stuff behind you, some of the trees have been broken and knocked over, but not all of them. A lot of them are still fine because you guys are a little bit a little bit still, like probably 10 or 13 or so miles out. So Beak runs back the other way. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Just reaching out for someone to grab a hold of my hand or something.
I will grab a hold of Seraph's arm and like kind of guide him. And
I'll
I
just
guess
go with him.
I guess we'll do we want to inspect? Let's see what happened in Relia, or do we just want to like, oh well, see ya?
I'm feeling pretty good about what happened in Relia.
I think it might have been done. So do we want to try to get closer to Relia and see if we can figure out what happened, or do we want to head back the other way? Like
I
towards
mean, we're on our
Picard.
way there, so I guess we... Wait, where are we going? I thought we were going
headed.
You
We're
were
headed
headed
to
there.
Relia,
We're
right?
going
Yeah.
to Takat, but we're stopping by
Takat.
Relia.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's just glance at it as we walk by, and if it's all burning, I'll give a little fist pump. And
Well,
then we'll keep going.
Takat is behind you. You pass the fork in the road, and this part goes towards Relia that you're on.
So
And
we
it's
either have to
still a
continue
few miles
forward.
behind you now is where the fork is to Takat.
Yeah, we either have to continue forward onto Relia to see what's going on, or we turn around and head to Takat.
Well,
I'm gonna need a minute, guys. I can't see.
I'm describing what we see right now with the mushroom cloud and what all we see to our blind
Okay.
monk.
do we
So
feel like we're
he-
dying of radiation?
So
poisoning?
I'm pretty much asking Seraph because this is kind of his mission right now. What he wants to do.
I say that we go to Ralia. We need to help who's ever left.
I look at Dunn and be like, this ain't gonna happen.
Nope. I say, we'll be right back. Stay here. Since you're blind. And we run away, and I go, listen, guys. He's blind for like 2 hours. We don't have to go over there.
How far away from Ralia are we?
Probably about somewhere
Travel
around.
time.
You can make it there probably in another hour or two.
All right, so we're his same amount of time that he's blinded away from there. so-
Roughly.
Perfect. We can go check it out if everyone really wants to.
I
Beak
think
does-
we have to.
Beak does not. Beak is hiding in the woods.
We left you behind. You're not with us. I'm asking the people who can see.
So you're asking Druzil? Because
Yeah.
Beak's gone and Seraph's blind.
That's me. Well, if we continue on, we'll continue on the two of us because, or we can guide.
Oh, perfect.
Seraph
It'll
slowly.
be just the two of us.
Oh boy, yeah. We can guide Seraph along, but we
It'll be like
can
just
turn
how it
around and
started.
try to find our druid who disappeared.
Oh yeah, I guess we gotta run into the woods and.
Guess we
find
gotta
our
go
druid.
round up Beak.
Do we have a bird call? Can I do a bird call?
There you go.
Yeah, it's okay, Beak.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Just hold up a shiny coin.
Yeah. Big. Make it big.
Bigger than that explosion.
So, I explained to Seraph that Beak ran away, that we need to find Beak before we can do anything.
Okay, let's
And
let's find him.
And then after we
and
tell
that-
him that, we're gonna leave him sitting in the ground.
Yeah, I was gonna say that we think it might be best for him to stay where he's at for the moment until we find Beak.
Alright, I'll stay here while they find Beak.
Just gonna sit and meditate.
I say, there's a cliff over there. We'll tell him he's over here. And we'll push him off.
Ah!
How
Meditate
many,
Why
the
did you feel like I'm
blind way.
flying?
All right, so Dunn and I head off to try to find Beak, which way we saw him run.
Okay. Good. I guess make a perception check. Are you hiding, Beak?
Yeah, I think I'd find a good dense spot in the woods and hide.
Okay, make a stealth check then. You guys do not find him immediately.
yeah, well, I just gonna yell. I'll tell him I'll give him a gold if he comes out.
Okay.
I'll yell
You
that
can-
out.
That's
Do I
up to
see them?
Yeah, you see
I'm not.
them.
I'm
for
not
sure.
hiding from them. I'm hiding from the scary town.
Okay, well you're hiding. So if you see them and want to come out, you can.
So you guys are walking by, looking, and you just hear, "No, no, 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 no,
I tell Beak we have to go.
no, no."
How much health do you have, Beak?
He doesn't like scary city life.
Put him to sleep.
Yeah, I'll just cast sleep on Beak.
You can carry someone to sleep, and Druzil can lead a blind man all the way to Ralia.
Well, he's only asleep for like a minute, so it would just be
Oh,
long enough
right.
to like tie him to like a leash and then carry him out.
A leash. We'll put a leash on our Birdman.
Got a bird on a leash.
All right, so we find, since we hear him say no, 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 we follow the nose, and we find.
You eventually
we
do
find
come
Beak.
across where he is.
All right, so we explain to Beak what's
Well-
going on, that people could be in trouble. Seraph wants to see if we can help.
Even though we really don't care, especially me.
You don't care. I'm neutral in this, really about it. Seraph really wants to help, and we're trying to see what Beak wants to do, kind of coax him out of his fear.
We'll get him. We'll pull Beak out. Beak's like tiny.
I'm medium-sized. I'm like 5 feet tall.
It's a big bird.
So-
You're 5 feet tall.
hmm
Just kind of picturing you always be like 3.5 feet tall.
I'm medium-sized.
All right, so what are you guys doing? Are you convincing Beak? What are you
Well,
doing?
Do you run like this?
All right, we're gonna
I
start
bob my
heading.
head.
Does it look like we calm Beak down a little as
Yes,
we
Beak.
talking to him?
Beak, we're calming you down. Let's go.
Beak's calm, but Beak doesn't want to go there. So Beak is just
All right,
Clutching
I'm
a tree
telling.
right now.
We're heading back to Seraph.
I tell Beak to hang out with Seraph, and we'll go
I
check
said-
it out.
We're gonna head back to Seraph, Beak, who's we left alone. You can
We're gonna-
come with us, and we'll try to figure out what we do next. And then I turn around and start heading back towards Seraph.
We'll guide
See if
Seraph
he
into the
follows.
forest, and then leave him with Beak next to the tree.
I'll
Should roll
follow him. I'll follow him cautiously from behind.
Okay. So Beak is in tow currently.
All right, we're just headed back to Seraph now.
Okay. You get back there. Beak wasn't far away. He was just well hidden.
All right, Seraph, we have Beak, and
We emerge from
you
the
can't
jungle.
see it.
Both of his kneecaps are busted. Gonna have to push you down like old Yeller.
I'll stand up and put my hand on someone's shoulder and then just start walking with him.
Every time he tries to put his
Alright.
hand on my shoulder, I'll move real quick and get out of the way. Like, you just missed.
I can hear your footsteps.
And I'll tell Seraph, it doesn't seem like Beak wants to go to Relia. He's pretty afraid of what he saw there, what he just saw. Quite frankly, I'd be afraid too. I'm afraid too. Shit.
It's not like I'm not afraid. It's just think about the people.
I'm elated, actually. It's been a good day so far.
Dun's just smiling the whole time. Like
Think about the awesome pancakes.
Listen, I can find anybody to make a
Pancakes?
pancake.
No.
What
no,
about
no
that?
pancakes.
The curry. The curry was incredible too. We had to get to him.
The flat flour wraps.
I think about how great it is that Wayland is
let's
dead.
do this. Like Wayland might be dead, but shouldn't we at least check on Gervin? He was really good to us, and he might have fruit.
Yeah, well, I gotta tell you something. Bud. I don't know much about what happened. He did. If he was there, he's dead.
I mean, we're 2 hours away. I think it's worth a look if we can even get close.
All right, whatever.
All right, so you guys all walking towards Relia?
I'm
Yeah.
looking at Beak, wondering, seeing if he's willing.
I'll stand by Seraph. Walk with him.
Okay. All right. So you guys make your way towards Relia. As you get a little bit closer, you can see that some of the trees as you approach are still on fire. Some of them are not on fire, but they're completely black. And the closer you get, the more the trees are just bent over. And the ones that, like I said, the ones that aren't on fire have just burned out. There's no fuel left. And as you get a little closer, Seraph, your vision starts to come back, and you can see
Spots. I see spots.
you can see around the outskirts of Ralia there are where the palisades are on the wall that you guys are coming up on are bent over and broken, and just past those palisades, they're not far past those, it is just flat. There is nothing left. It's all been just vaporized.
I'm gonna just head in.
I'm going to I gotta find what I need here. I'm just gonna sit down and start working on a ritual.
Okay.
I gotta find the spells for it though, or I'll just do it on my phone. I have it there. I think it's just 10 minutes.
Okay. The rest of you guys are just looking around, trying to see.
I'll just call out for anyone. Is anyone there?
Okay. Make a perception check.
That's
Natural
why.
20. All right, you look around, and like I said, everything is flat, so there's no buildings left. All the buildings have just been vaporized, but you do see there is a cellar with the door open. It's one of those cellars that the doors are on the ground itself, and one of the doors is open.
I'm all wait for Beacon. Once he's done, we can go see if anyone's alive down there.
So I'm casting detect poison and disease. It only works 30 feet in front of me, but I got 10 minutes of I'll know if there's any poisonous creatures or disease around me.
Okay. Good to know. So he gets finished with his ritual spell. You guys walking where?
Towards that cellar.
Okay, so you walk over to the cellar, look down, and the cellar hole is still there, and you walk down into it, and there's not even anything left in there. The cellar door, you figure probably because it was open, there was enough heat that got in there that's all vaporized. There's still what looks like a shelf but it's like burned and black, and it's like crumbling.
No, just nothing down there.
Nothing.
Well, Seraph, it looks like there's nothing left here. There's nothing we can do.
I'm just looking around, smiling, like, yeah, this is what they deserved. And then we're gonna leave, I guess.
Yeah, I think we should head to Takot, Seraph, to follow and see if that the guy that we're looking for has made it there.
Okay. The sun is like starting to set right now because you guys have actually made it all the way to Orlia.
Before we leave,
we're
Raleigh,
gonna.
no
Okay,
poison or disease or anything. Right.
No.
I'm gonna sit down with another ritual.
'Kay.
Number 2 for the day.
All right, we're waiting
And
for him because
This
he's
is an it takes 10 minutes still.
'Kay.
It's instantaneous. I want to know the let's see. I want to learn the direction and distance of. I want to find the closest creature or plant of a specific kind within 5 miles. I want to find the closest spider.
Within 5 miles,
Yeah. It's got a bit of a
Jeez.
range on it.
you get nothing.
5 miles? You get nothing?
No spiders?
No spiders.
There was no spiders in that like forest we were at, 5 miles away from here?
Well, you're like in the middle of the city at this point.
No.
All right, I guess we're heading to Takot. So we start heading back the way we came in.
Okay. As you how long does that spell last, Michael?
It's instantaneous.
I mean, how long does the thing stay on you? Does it go away immediately?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like there's like everything's flat. There's no houses. There's nothing.
No structures except for, like I said, there's little bit like remnants of the palisade walls on the far end.
We can't figure out where like the town hall was or anything.
Nope, it is all flat. Like so there's some holes, like where basements were dug, but that's it. Like you can't. It's all gone,
It's all just dirt.
pretty much. Everything every structure was just was evaporated. It's vaporized and gone.
So it's not ash, it's not burnt, it's just evaporated?
Yeah, everything
Where's everything burnt?
everything within about, okay, so from the middle of the city, a mile out, there's nothing. Past a mile, there are remnants of like blackened things that are just burnt. Once you get about 6 miles out, you start to see things that are still burning.
Is this town that big?
It was fairly large. It's probably had like a mile and a half area.
Oh, okay. So there's no buildings left anywhere.
No.
All right, man. I catch up.
Okay. Are you guys gonna bed down for the night, or are you gonna try to push past and go a little further?
I think we should try to get out of the into the more living area of things before we.
Okay.
Just get outside of the blast radius.
Just outside of the burning area. That's where we want to make it. So 6 miles, I guess. Towards Takot.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll just
7
make our way
miles.
out there.
All right. I need everyone to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. Then I think it's 10. I believe is the.
Point of exhaustion ain't nothing. Doesn't even do anything.
Yep. You all are okay. Staving off the exhaustion, and as you get about 6 miles out, there are still things burning. Is that where you're gonna bed down?
Yep.
We're gonna past the burning.
We want to get just past the burning area.
Okay. So you keep going past that, and it's probably about
Might
15
be really warm
miles.
there.
15 miles out, things are no longer burning. They're just knocked over at this point.
That's where we'll make camp.
Still trees knocked over and stuff, but nothing is actively on fire.
Yeah, that's the point where we'll make camp.
Okay. All right, so that's fine. Yeah, so that was just past the just past that fork in the road that goes to Takat.
We shouldn't need a fire. Our boiling skin will keep us warm.
You don't feel particularly warm. Like there's no residual effect that you can feel.
Great. Radiation ain't no problem in D&D. I got a good berry for that.
Yeah. Radiation poisoning, no big deal.
All right, who's taking the first watch?
I'll take the first watch.
Okay, make a perception check.
Perception. 13. A 13.
Okay. It is like you can still see the glow of the fire from miles back towards Ralia, but nothing is really moving. Yeah. Who's taking second watch?
I'll do it.
Okay.
While I'm watching, I'm also looking
You're
for
not
animals.
watching anything.
Looking and listening for animals. I'm more interested in animals than I am watch.
Okay. Okay. Then, having said that, you do notice some motion to your south. Can't really make it out with that perception, but you do notice something is moving.
How far away?
Maybe 300-400 feet.
We don't have a campfire, do we?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't think we set one.
We've been around fire all day. We don't need it.
We've seen enough fire.
I'm going to. We're in the woods. I'm just gonna watch that movement.
Okay. Yeah, it's not a particularly dense wooded area that you're in right now.
Everything's laying over too, right?
A lot of the stuff is laying over now. Yes, but like I said, not like foresty. You're still. It's somewhat plainsy where you are. You're right on the coast there, so as you keep watching the movement, it's somewhat moving in your direction, not directly towards you, but like adjacent to you.
It's getting closer.
Yes.
I'm gonna sneak over to it.
Okay. You sneak over to it. You notice okay. You as they come closer, that you can see that it's a horse. And then 2 horses. 3. 5 horses are walking sort of slowly and cautiously towards the fires of Ralia.
I slowly pop up and try to calm them.
As you catch or are caught within their vision, they're startled a little bit, and then they look down at you, and the first one you saw comes over and rests his head on your shoulder, and it's the horses that you let out.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, how's it going, guys?
I'm
I'll,
Big Bird.
Good to see you.
I'll motion them over to us.
Okay.
To the party.
Yeah, they follow you.
I don't speak with animals, so I'm just gonna kind of try to somehow communicate with them to that they're safe here.
Okay. Yeah, they see that your party is like you're watching people sleep, and they're just sort of they're looking over. They just seem curious as to what's happened.
Okay.
Okay.
I spend my watch with my 5 perception, more focused on the horses than anything else.
Well, fortunately for you, apparently these horses are the only things walking in your direction, so nothing else happens. The sun comes up. What are you guys doing?
We're
Where'd
gonna
these
wake up.
horses
You guys
come
pick up
from?
what I say. I point
What
to
the
horses.
heck?
I say, make it big.
Up to a bunch of horses.
They don't have saddles, do they?
Mm-mm. They do not.
Do they? Do I think they're maybe tame enough to be ridden?
Certainly.
Well,
Yeah, they were in
they
a stable
yeah,
to be
yeah.
ridden, so.
Maybe they're like, I don't know, glue horses.
The old glue horses, not them. Yeah, they were in a stable, not a glue factory.
All right, I will. I'll try to call or assist the party in riding the horses.
Okay. Make a animal handling check.
Oh yeah. Oh boo.
That's not terrible. You it takes a little bit without a saddle trying to get everyone on the horses, but they seem patient with you
Amongst skills.
since they know you. And they allow everyone to board.
All right.
To mount.
Okay.
Don't say mount.
To board. To board.
I'm gonna
All
board these
aboard.
horses.
Are you guys gonna like try to ride them fast for a short time, or are you gonna try to just ride them all the way at a regular pace, or what?
We'll go as fast as the horses want to go.
Yeah.
They don't seem in any hurry, so
I guess we have a fifth horse that is
yeah, he's
not
just
being-
along for the ride, just
Okay.
following. All right, so you guys heading towards Takot.
Yes.
All right, you're heading southeast towards Takot, and nothing in particular catches your eye on the way in. As you come up closer to the town, you see like the small area of the town. It's a small town and it's not walled, but you can see the structures and stuff. And a few miles out, the horses kind of stop and sort of, seems like they don't want to go into a town.
Okay, I pat him and hop off. And I
I'll
kinda
follow
motion to the party
Beaks.
to.
Well, we're dismounting.
So you've gotten the full day's journey, but not tired for it. All right, so you guys walk in to Takot. Takot,
We trot in, sir.
We're not on the horses anymore, Eric.
No, they came with me.
you can see Takot appears to be like a smaller mining town. There's not really a mountain, but it's a mine in the side of a hill. You see a lot of people like working to bring out ore and coal and stuff. Not a whole lot of people in the town, though. You do see an inn called the Filthy Miner. What would you like to do?
I want to
What
go
time is it?
to find like a magistrate's office or like any sort of like town's guard or something.
How late is it?
It is getting like the sun is starting to set, but it's not set yet because it did take you basically the whole day to get here. Make a perception check, Seraph.
God,
11.
it's like
Not a great perception, but it's not a big town. You do see that there is a town hall, like almost dead center. If that's what you're looking for.
yeah. I just want to go find somebody that's in charge.
Okay. All right. All right, so you walk in and it's like almost like a old schoolhouse. It's not very big. Fairly high ceiling though. And you walk in and there's a female dwarf sitting behind a desk in there. She says, "Hello."
Hello, can I speak to somebody in charge here? Somebody with power.
I guess that'd be me.
Are we by ourselves? Privately.
Yeah, she's the only one in there currently.
Okay. We have news of Raleigh.
Aye, we saw a giant cloud shaped like a mushroom going from over there.
Yeah. Town's gone.
What do you mean the town's gone?
We were headed there and we saw the same thing, and it actually blinded me for a while, but when we got there, it's all gone.
Wait.
Vaporized.
So you're telling me there's no people?
No, I feel that they're all dead. I couldn't comprehend what I was seeing, really.
Like, so they're all dead. Did they all just laying in the streets?
No, it's like everything was vaporized.
Everything.
All the buildings, and the only thing that was there was the outer walls.
There's nothing left.
No.
What does that mean?
Exactly how he said it. That's what that means.
I don't know what that
Do you
means. There's
know-
nothing there.
Do you know how it happened?
I have no idea.
Explosion.
An explosion went off. From miles outside, there was fires and trees blown down. We were knocked back.
He was blind for a couple hours.
She
the whole
seems
thing.
she like looks down. She seems genuinely concerned, but doesn't even know like what to say. She doesn't know what questions to ask you.
I just figured I'd come and tell somebody. I don't know.
I can
what
see
to
that
do.
she's trying. She can't find the words for questions. I said, "There's not really a lot of questions. It's gone."
Well, thanks for the news, I suppose.
Aren't we looking for something in this town? You?
Yeah, I'll ask her. I guess. Has anyone new come to town recently in the past day?
Probably. People come and go. I don't have a record of everyone who comes into the town.
What were we looking for?
A shop
Bu-
called the Herbal
Bubble.
Mixture.
Yeah. Could you tell us where the herbal mixture is?
Ah, sure. Just go outside, and she gives you directions to it. It's not very far away. Like I said, not a very big town. So as you walk outside, you look over and you see there's a sign hanging. It looks like a vial on the sign. It says the herbal mixture.
Head there.
Okay.
Door open. Or...
Yeah, it's unlocked.
I'll go in.
You go walk.
See anyone in there?
Yep, you open the door and there's like herbs and things on the shelves, like plants, and then behind the counter there's some like vials of liquids you would assume are potions and things. You walk in and he sort of looks up and says, "Hello, what can I do for you?"
I'm here for the labyrinth.
He steps back. "What's the labyrinth?"
You and I.
"She and we." "What do you need?"
You had anyone come in the past day? Someone named Batal.
"Aye. Sent Batol on his way."
Of course you did. Where did he go?
"I sent him to Tyfeld."
Okay. If you get anyone else and they're supposed to go to Raleigh, don't send them there. It's gone.
"What do you mean gone?"
We were headed there following Batal, and an explosion went off or something, and the town has been vaporized. It's gone.
"Well, that's not something you hear every day."
It's not something you see every day.
"All right, I'll keep that in mind. You looking for this Batal?"
Yes.
"I sent him to Tyfeld to, there's a... If you don't catch him there, you'll have to talk to the contact." If you go
Who's the
to
contact?
the hold on, I gotta look at my notes. Okay. If you go to Tyfeld, there is a small entrance to the city. It's a smaller gap in the fence, and should only have one guard there. There's only a few shifts of guards, and you wait until you see the guard that wears a red sash. You talk to him.
Okay.
Have you been to Tyfeld before?
No, I have not.
Do you know how to get there?
No, I do not.
He sort of looks at you. It's like weighing the information he has. And then he's like, well, but you can see he kind of thinks, well, he did know the code. So he goes, you take the road southeast out of Takat, and you'll go through Halandrum. Continue on the road. You'll pass a river. You'll see another river, the beginning of a river. And then the road will turn south into Tyfeld.
Okay. We'll head there after a night's rest.
Very well.
Thank you.
Aye.
Leave.
Okay. Alright.
All right. Nap time.
Nap time.
Nap
Uh,
time.
Yeah, you find the inn. 2 silver for a room again, and 1 silver if you want dinner.
Yeah, I'll get dinner, and after all that traveling, get dinner in a room.
I camp outside.
Of course you do. You on the roof again?
Mm-hmm. Tallest
Okay.
building.
Be the town hall this time. All right. So yeah, the sun comes up. What are you guys doing?
Headed out.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So you start heading south. Let's see. 5, 10. Okay. Start heading south, and you if the forest gets a little denser this far inland, because you are quite a bit further inland now. Still not super dense, like you can still easily walk through the forest if you wanted to, but more and more trees the further inland you go. You don't see a whole lot. This is you get the feeling that this road isn't really used that much for travel. You do see some like carts and stuff going the other way towards Takat, but they appear to be like crops, things that have just been like harvested and packaged, headed toward Takat, and you would imagine onward to Katoon.
Okay.
All right, you guys get about, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25 miles. The sun is starting to set. You do not see Halandrum just yet.
Let's bed down for the night.
Yeah.
Who's making perception checks?
What city did we start in tonight? Puckot?
You started in Lantry tonight, but Puckot was north of Lantry.
I'll
Okay.
take first watch.
And watch, you are so hard. Look around, you don't really see anything.
And I'll take second watch.
Go make a perception check.
Nothing.
The
I'm
stars,
still sleeping.
the stars sure are pretty tonight. Fortunately for you guys, nothing sneaks up on you in the night, and you wake up. All right, in the morning, what are you guys doing? Continuing to head on to Halandrum? As you get, you start heading on, and you can see up ahead of you looks like some sort of structure, but it's not big enough to be a town. Looks, and you get a little closer, it looks like a big tent. You get a little closer, and about a mile past this structure, you can see the town. But as you get closer to it, you realize this is like looks like a circus tent outside of Halandrum.
Okay.
It was like it's on the road.
It's just off the road, yeah.
I don't think I would know what a circus tent is, so.
Well,
Sure
it's
it's not a
certain, it
carnival.
would certainly look odd to you. There's a clearing in the trees, and there's a giant tent that's probably 15 feet, and then goes up to a point where it's probably 20 or another maybe 30 feet high.
I look over to Seraph and I say, I bet you there's pagans at that carnival.
Should we go check it out?
Yeah. Why not?
Let's go.
We got time to stop at the carnival.
You walk up and you
Circus.
notice this is only like there's one big tent that you guys see, and you sort of look around the side and there may be one or two other small tents behind, but it's oddly small for what you would consider to be a carnival.
Is it like foggy around it? It's dark. Like we walk up, it's like spooky.
No, it's not spooky. It's just a big tent. And you walk in and there's like some sand and like dirt from the back entrance up to a sort of ring in the middle of sand or dirt. And there's grass, and as you walk in, there's a clown in the middle. It's like a man with clown makeup on.
I look at Seraph
And
say,
he's like
"Let's kill
swallowing.
him."
He's like swallowing a sword, and he pulls it out. It looks like a long sword. He pulls it out, and he's like, he looks down at you guys. What do we have here?
Freaked out people.
And we just turn around and walk out.
Do you turn around to walk out?
I mean, what else? Do we need? What are we doing here? Like, I see this weird clown just standing in the middle of a tent, and he goes, "Hey, what do we got here?" And I'm like, nope. Just turn around and leave.
Do you guys turn around and and leave?
Yeah. Go.
It's just a big empty tent with a clown in it.
Yeah, big empty tent. And there's a clown in the middle. There's two like looks like just workers behind him, and then off to the side and behind him are two more workers, but they're holding like a torch, and they're every now and then breathing fire, like holding the torch out in front of them, blowing fire out.
I've never seen anything like this, so I'm just like, he just pulled a sword out of his mouth.
I've seen the circus, and this one's pretty lame. So I turn around and walk out.
Just along with the ride.
I've never been so creeped out at a circus, carnival.
I assume
or
this is
whatever.
just normal human behavior, normal people behavior.
What are you guys doing?
Just as you turn around to leave, he's like, "Where are you going?"
I say, "Run!"
Leaving.
You say run.
Run!
He looks to the side, says, "Don't let them leave," and they circle around you. I'm
Whatever.
going to need everyone to roll initiative.
What? They managed to get all the way up on us. We're like right inside the door.
We're gonna fight a clown now. Cool.
This is outside the town, and they're just killing everyone that walks in. I'm gonna walk into this town and be like, "You guys are all morons."
It's another
And-
town that Dunn hates.
Oh, amazing. Okay, Beak has a 15.
That's why there's no towns in my campaign.
So it's a 9. So that's 13.
I don't mind towns. What is this though? Like everyone in this world's an idiot. They're like, "Oh yeah, the creepy tent that if you walk in you die."
It's the
That's been there for
best.
years.
Oops.
No one's even thought of getting a mob together to burn it down or anything. We just like it.
keeps all the weirdos out.
Sometimes we just poke our head in and see if they'll cut our heads off. And then run away. Tee! We do ding dong ditch on the carnival tent.
Okay, so let's move you guys over here. Okay, descending. So as you guys start to turn around, oops, the two fire-breathing dudes come over to here and here. He moves up a bit, and then this guy in the back he disappears out the back entrance. All right, Seraph.
I'm gonna get back here. Punch him. Or no, I'm gonna hit him with my quarterstaff.
Forgot I had
18 to hit.
think it's this one. Yeah.
Oh, God.
All right.
I feel like this fight was set up because you found assets for it. He goes, ooh, a creepy carnival sound. Oh, look, I found the top down of a clown. I know what fight we're going to do.
All right. 18 does hit.
8 bludgeoning damage.
Just clock him over the back of the head as you dash behind him.
I'm going to a flurry of blows.
Okay.
And take my first unarmed strike. 23 to hit.
That hits.
4 radiant damage.
Okay, so it's 4 more.
And the last one. 15 to hit.
15 does not hit. As you come across, it connects with him, but he's got like a hard, it seems like a hard armor or something under his shirt. Does no damage.
Oh, in my turn there.
All right. Okay, next up.
Does that armor seem like it's metal armor?
Make a perception check, because you.
Did I hear the clang? I'll just yell over to Seraph. Hey, Seraph, that armor feel like it's metal?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It hurt my hand.
I just pull up a stat block just a moment. You can make a perception check for free since you did walk in and like see the clown.
Nope.
Nope. Where is it? It's probably back here, I think. There it is. Okay. Okay, so right after you do that, you hear behind you something large.
A tiger.
At this point, I'm looking at Dunn like this might be up your alley.
Why is it up my alley?
Not Dunn. I meant wrong one. Beak. I'm looking at Beak. Going that one's all you.
Yeah, so you see 2 tigers coming from the back, and Beak, you are up.
Oh, those are giant.
They are large tigers, yes.
Let's see what my spell does.
think
Are the
we should
tigers?
get out of here.
Are the tigers looking? Can I get it, like a? Are they like well trained, or are they like beaten into submission? Can I get an idea of that?
Yeah, I'll let you make a perception check on that.
Where's perception? There it is.
9. Tough to tell. It doesn't look. They look like they might be a bit hungry. They don't look like their fur and stuff, the stuff that's easy to tell, it doesn't look like they are particularly well kept.
Okay, I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
Speak with animals.
Okay.
I'm going to shout at them in tiger.
In tiger. Yeah.
Growling. Roar.
Yeah, I'm growling at them to growling to help us kill the clown people, and you'll be free.
You say all that?
Yep.
Okay, how does...
I growl and get that point across.
So you see these two guys with bows right next to us? That could be your dinner if you help us out.
Okay. Is that your turn? Or are you moving?
That's just an action. I will bonus action shift into a spider.
Okay. Get your spider out.
Earthquake.
The spider.
Oops.
On a completely unrelated note, while he's getting a spider thing out, you left your cup in my car.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that. I remembered it that night.
I didn't even see it until today.
Okay. Let me move. I'm just gonna move Beak to over here for now. Or I guess I'll move him out here towards the entrance. Okay. Are you moving?
I will. Yeah, I'll just shimmy over a square. No, I'll stay there.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll stay there. That's fine.
All right, done. You are up.
Fantastic. Dissonant whispers on the clown.
Okay. What kind
He
of save
took a
is that?
Wisdom saving throw.
Of 13?
Yeah. Here, I'll just click it so you can see it.
What a nice guy. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so it's plus.
For tell me that you love me more.
I don't know the words for that. So.
I don't know any words you're thinking.
Wasn't that an Apple commercial?
I believe it was. It's Feist, right?
iPod. Yeah, Feist. Yeah, it's an iPod commercial. Who was it a
Uh,
while back that we were talking about that song and they were like, "Oh yeah, Feast." We were like, oh God, no.
That was me because I looked it
Oh,
up.
that was that. Yeah.
okay, he saves. So does he? I mean, he takes no damage.
I don't know. Half.
Half, and doesn't have to move away. So 3 damage.
Yep. I'll move over here.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right. It's these guys' turn. This guy's going to move right here. He's going to take his torch, put it up in front of his mouth. And I need Beak and Drizil to make dexterity saving throws.
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, whoops. Hold on.
God.
Oh, no, that's it.
All right. Let's see what it is. Hold on a second. All right, so Drizil, you take 3 fire damage, or sorry, 7 fire damage, and Beak, you take 3 fire damage. as he spits out fire across both of you. All right, and then it is this guy's turn. He can't really. Maybe he can. He's going to go up here. He's going to go right there and then breathe. He's going to do the same thing. Pull the torch up to his mouth. And he's going to try to get across your legs and across Druzill's arm and miss his buddy. So I need you both to make dexterity saving throws again. You both save this time. Both of you will take 5 fire damage. Okay. Dude's back here, I think. Yes. So it's 20. You see another guy come in. Another guy come over there. Actually, no, he will stay there. Okay. Druzill.
Okay. I'm. What do I want to do here? I am going to cast Scorching Ray. And all 3 of them are gonna at the clown guy.
Okay. Uh, 14. Put your hand out and it goes out, and but just misses and goes and hits the ground behind him.
All right, we'll do it again. Take 3 of them.
19. That one.
19.
And you, after missing the first time, you sort of move your hand a little bit and do the second one. Hits him right in the chest. Go ahead and roll damage. 10 fire damage. All right. And you're firing again.
And last one. 16.
The hit from that first one sort of makes him move a little bit, which sends your aim off just a hair, and it goes past him into the dirt again. No impact.
All right. That is. I'm going to. So that's. I'm gonna end my turn right there. That's it.
Okay. All right. All right, and then from the back of the tent, a couple more beings join the party.
Hello, bear.
They look to be smaller, not quite adult black bears.
We could still just leave.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right. And then, so then the clown, after being hit several times, mostly from the back, turns around and he takes out his sword. He's gonna swing at you.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit.
Yes, sir.
You will take 8 slashing damage. So he comes down and manages to carve into you a little bit. And he pulls it back and he's going to do it again. It's 22 to hit.
That hits.
This time he's got a little bit better aim on it, and he's going to hit you for 10 more slashing damage.
Ouch.
Then he's going to... he's satisfied with hitting you a couple times, and he's going to move down here. After being shot at with a scorching ray 3 times, and that ends his turn. Seraph, you're up.
I'm gonna use my reaction to
Go for it.
hit him. 23.
That hits.
He took 7 damage
Okay.
before moving away from me.
All right, now you're up.
I'm going to... Where is it? I'm gonna spend... I'm gonna use my action to unleash my wings.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna fly up. How high up is the ceiling?
There's like a stopping point about 20 feet up, and then it goes up in the middle. There's like a post about right there, and it goes up to about 30 feet up in the middle.
I'll go up 20 feet in the air.
Okay.
And can I use a bonus action to drink a potion, or is that full action, or how do you want to do that?
Ooh.
Yeah, if you're using it on yourself, it'll be a bonus action. If you're using it to do it with someone else, it's an action.
Okay, I'm gonna drink a healing potion.
Okay.
It's 2d4 plus 2, right? I think.
I believe
Yeah.
that is correct.
Ooh, 5, 6, 7 healing. 7. All right. I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Beak, go ahead and make a persuasion check for the talking you did to the tigers.
Boo.
Okay, they move up. One moves to there. And one moves to there. They don't snap at Seraph, but they look like they're deciding.
I'm like 20 feet up, so
Oh, right.
how big are they?
Well, they're pretty big, but they're probably not big enough to reach 20 feet unless they jump.
Yeah.
But they don't look like they're trying to attack you. They look like they're trying to decide about Beak, basically. So Beak.
I'm going to bite. Clown's been hit a few times, hadn't he?
Yep. Real quick, how long does Speak with Animals last?
50 minutes.
Okay.
That's what it was. Oh, sorry, 10 minutes.
Okay, so plenty of time. This entire.
Long enough for us to all be dead. We good?
Can I still do it even though I'm in spider form?
You can make.
Those kind of spells I know stay with you.
Yeah.
Again, the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration.
Yeah, but you don't have a vocal box. I would let you make a persuasion check with disadvantage while you're in spider form.
Okay, is it going to be an action or can I just do it as like?
I'll let you do it as part of your turn, just as talking.
Okay, so I'm going to shout in both. I'm going to start at the bears this time.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, how do the bears look?
They look small. They look like cubs, basically.
Okay, I'm going to talk with the tigers then.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, what should I say?
What should I say?
What should I communicate? Just going to communicate. I'm just going to reiterate what I did before.
Okay. Then
Like,
make a,
I can create magic out of thin air. And I was free food, kill clowns.
okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage.
14's not bad though.
Had a
Okay.
20 in there.
All right. What are you doing with your rest of
I'm
your
gonna
stuff?
Snake bite the clown.
Snake bite it.
Whatever I'm doing. Spider bite.
Okay.
Too many D&D games.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
You try to snap at it and it just sort of looks at you and just barely moves out of the way. Doesn't even look like it's trying. You missed.
I'm gonna shimmy down here.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I can't talk to the bears also, can I?
No.
Okay.
All right. Done. You're up.
I'm up. That's a lot of tigers. I'm gonna cast sleep up here. I'll hit them all.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Is that 20?
20.
Oh, plus 9 because you cast at a higher level.
Yep.
Okay, so 29. All right, so let's see. This guy falls asleep.
Wasn't super good rolls.
And this guy falls asleep. And that's it. So those two fall asleep.
Then I'm done. Oh wait, let's see. I'll give I'm gonna give him some bardic inspiration, baby.
Brazil?
Yeah.
Okay.
He misses a lot.
He misses a lot.
He's almost dead.
You almost
I'm
dead?
down. Yeah, I'm almost down.
Oh, that's all right. I'll pick you up.
All right, is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. All right. This guy is going to move up here. And let's see. He's going to go up there. And he starts to put his torch up. And he goes, plah, plah, and realizes he doesn't have anything. He reaches down, grabs a bottle off of his belt, and puts some in his mouth, puts it back on his belt, and that's his turn.
Oh, light him up while he's got it in his mouth.
Yeah. Grab his face, open his mouth, and shoot a fireball in there.
This guy moves over here and does the same thing. He starts to breathe out, and he realizes he's out, reaches down, grabs a thing, and puts some in his mouth, puts it back on his belt, and that's his turn. Those two guys are asleep. Another guy comes running in from the back. He let's see.
Is that he came from the back again? Man, is there an army back there?
He sees you flying around. And he's going to pull out his light crossbow and aim for you. Okay. 3. It's 17.
That's my armor class. That hits.
Okay. Shoots you and hits you 2 damage. 2 piercing damage. He aims up there, but he happens to he hits you, but it catches your foot or something. And that's that guy's go. Okay, Drizzle.
I'm going to cast a firebolt at this guy, but I'm going to aim it at his bottle of whatever he was putting in his mouth.
You're
Because I can cast it on an object.
okay. Just so you know, you are standing right next to him.
He'll be all right.
Burning hands, that'll just get it no matter what.
All right, maybe we'll get this guy. We'll aim it at this guy's bottle of fire, whatever he put in his mouth.
Okay.
So, we'll cast a firebolt on that object.
Okay.
Oh,
Nope.
jeez. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
What? Okay, yeah.
Which does, what is it
You
now? I don't
roll
know.
It's a D8.
an extra
oh, sorry,
D6.
D6, yeah.
It's a D6. So 11.
Incredible.
You try to aim for it. It's such a small target. He just off to the side, hits the dirt. No
What would
impact.
be the hit? What would be the hit for a bottle or an item? I don't even. What would that be?
Well, that's something that I have to determine.
It's a DM call.
All
All
right.
right.
You moving?
I'm going to. This is the entrance to the tent, right? That we're standing in front of.
Yes.
I'm going to move just outside the tent here. Now they're going to take an attack of opportunity.
Okay. The clown is going to
Twice.
take a shot at you. um, 7.
That does not hit.
Okay. You rolled really poorly. This guy is also going to take a shot at you with just, he's going to try to whack you with the torch on the way out.
Wait. Never mind.
That's a 9.
Does not hit.
Okay, so they both wave at you, and you just happen to get somehow. So you happen to get away from two guys. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. The bears move up a little bit. That's all they're going to do. All right, the clown sees you. He like and misses you as you move away. And he turns towards the spider. He's going to take some swings at the spider.
I'm gonna cast some cutting words on him as he tries to swing that thing.
19.
That's the hit.
No, wait,
But we'll see
you're
what I
ignoring
understand.
me, son.
I heard you.
That means you do the opposite of a bardic inspiration roll. You roll a d6 and subtract that.
Are you using your reaction to use that? Okay.
Uh huh.
He rolled a 1, so that's an 18 to hit.
That is a hit.
And
He's like playing your loot really badly.
Brong. 11 points of slashing damage.
Woo.
And he's going to swing again. 16.
That's a hit.
11 more points of slashing damage.
So I'm a bird again.
Okay. Let's move the spider out. Move him in. Okay. And actually, I'll let you if you want to be in, because your spider occupied this space as well. If you want to, any one of those 4.
I want to
can-
be there.
Okay. All right. That is his turn. Seraph, you're up.
I'm flying up there. I'm gonna shoot a sunbolt at this guy.
Okay.
Ten.
10 misses. You punch, but you're not quite used to punching from the air yet, and it just sort of misses off to the side.
I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Okay.
And send 2 more his way. No, I'm not.
7. You just you're still trying to get this down. You're used to having something to push against, like the ground, when you're punching people.
Right, last shot. There we go.
There, you found it. Right into the back.
6 damage plus
Okay.
3 because I'm in my form, so it's 9 damage.
Okay. He is looking not good. He's actually, you hit him and he's like, oh, he's not looking good at all. He's looking very unhealthy. Is that your turn?
And then I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna stay up 20 feet, but I'm gonna fly over here.
Okay.
And I'll end my turn.
All right. So the tigers go. So you see the tigers sort of look at one another. They go, and they run up to the clown. They're gonna take some bites.
Yeah.
Okay, beak.
Okay. He's going to swipe at him with his claws as he pounces forward. Oh yeah, that lit. Roll it. There we go. So that is... jumps, runs forward, slashes at the clown from behind. Clown takes 8 slashing damage. And... ah! It is 13. Nope. And he is knocked prone as the tiger pounces on him. The other tiger is going to come up and also swing at him. And since he is prone now, he gets advantage on melee attacks. He's going to try to bite him while he's down. It does hit. He takes 9 more points of piercing damage. All right, that is the tiger's turn. Beak, you're up.
I'm gonna shout at the bears. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say basically same thing I said to the tigers.
Okay.
Say, help us, you be free, and I just point to the 3 of them that are around me.
Okay, make a persuasion check. Okay. Actually, make it with
Not very-
advantage because you've convinced the tigers and they've turned.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey-o.
Okay, and Spider-Man's back.
Spider-Man.
I'm gonna take a bite on. I'll hit this guy here.
Okay.
There we go.
That hits.
Dang.
Ooh,
10
damn.
damage.
You go to bite him and he just like folds. He was already not feeling well and he is really far gone now.
Okay, I'm gonna for part of my move, can I rather than move my body, can I like grab him and like toss him to the bears? I just want to move him over a square, basically. Like here's food. Basically like a I don't know, a shove of some kind.
No, you can't shove him. You can sort of tap on him though, if you want to. Like just say, "Hey, bears, tap tap." But you can't move him.
Okay.
He's too big
Okay.
to move in it without an action.
I'll do that then, and I'll shimmy over.
Okay. Done.
I'm gonna cast heat metal on that dumbass clown sword.
All right.
Let's see. You're gonna take 2d8 fire damage
What's the? He has to make a con save to see if he drops it.
On-
Right.
on his turn.
Okay.
If he can drop it, he'll make the con save, and that's if Otherwise, he's at disadvantage even if he holds on to it.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Can you link the spell for me?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yes.
How many second level spell slots do you have?
Dose.
Nice. So this is your second one.
he'll continuously take the damage unless he drops it. So
And he makes. You said he makes the con save on his turn.
yeah, I believe so. Oh,
thought
did it not link it when I clicked on it? Why
Nope.
did it not do that?
All right, let me look. Heat metal. I thought that he did it immediately, but let me check.
Roll a lot better on damage that time.
Did you click the little box to link the spell description when you cast
Yeah,
the
it's-
spell?
yeah.
Let's do-
Yeah, I have that clicked.
So it says that he just makes the Constitution saving throw, but he has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn.
Yep.
But you can use a bonus action to make him
Re-up at
take
every
the-
turn.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he will make the con save now. He rolled a natural 1. All right, so he drops his longsword. I think he still takes the damage, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was it? 5 damage? 5 fire damage?
It'll just stay hot. So
Okay. So he drops his two-handed sword to the ground, taking 5 fire damage as it heats up
Bingo.
in his hand. All right.
let's see. What do I want to? Do I want to move around? I'm gonna move. No, I'm gonna back up to here and hang out.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. This guy is going to move, shimmy around you. See, can he get there? He cannot. Yeah, he can't really get. Actually, think he can. He's gonna try to like squat to his left and aim up and try to get Beak and Seraph with the as he blows. Takes the torch up, starts to spit out the stuff, and need Seraph and Beak to make dexterity saving throws.
Who's doing this?
This fellow.
20.
He's gonna like crouch into this corner and try to do it. All right, both of you do make the save, so you.
Would he also hit the clown?
No, because he's aiming like almost straight up because Seraph's like 20 feet in the air.
Oh, okay.
Both of you take 4 fire damage.
Ow.
All right, that's his turn, and then this guy's gonna keep running up here, and he sees that the tigers are like getting out of hand. He's like, "What are you doing?" He takes out this like whip, starts whipping the tigers. So he's gonna make an attack at the tigers. All right. It's 2 damage to the tiger, and the tiger, because he does whip him right in the hind quarter there. And the tiger, he's like growls back at him. That's his turn, and those 2 guys are still asleep. Drizzle.
All right. I am going to. What do I want to do here? I'm going to cast Magic Missile on the clown.
Okay.
So 3.
Okay.
All 3 missiles are going to hit him.
Gotcha.
2.
When you can't hit, use magic missiles and just do a little damage. Roll 1s on those instead. There it is. That was better.
And 5. 3, 2, and 5. So 8, 9, 10
Okay,
damage.
so yeah, you release the spell, and all 3 of them impact on the clown. He's dropped his sword, and he's getting hit He's not looking. He's not looking
He's
good.
already on the ground, isn't he?
Yeah,
Dropped his sword on the ground, he said.
yeah. He dropped his
Having a
sword on the
rough
ground.
time.
He's laying prone because the tiger knocked him down, and now he's just getting bombarded with massive magic missiles. Is that your turn, Giselle?
And, yeah, that's my turn. I'm gonna stand right there.
Bear's gonna come up. This one saw you tapping it. He's just gonna start nomming on the body. Rah, 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 rah. And this one sees that him whipping the tiger, and he's gonna turn and try to hit him. Natural 20.
Dang. What
You
a
bit him
boss.
right in the throat.
Yeah. Right in the junk. He's a small bear.
that bear is like, I'm gonna rip your throat out.
You hear that because you can understand him.
He let's see if he gets on the next button. And he's gonna bite it. So he bit him right on the leg. And then he's gonna try to
rip your throat out.
boo boo.
Where's the picnic basket?
So yeah, he lunges forward at this guy who's whipping this tiger, bites him right near the hip, and you can see blood start to spurt out. Looks like he's nicked an artery. And as he's holding on with the claws, he comes around and swats at him with his claw as well, and the guy just falls over, and the bear starts eating him.
We did?
Yep.
Where's our bard at?
I can't see. There's too many windows.
Where are
Right.
you at, Dun, on the map?
Right there.
Oh, you're underneath the. I can't see you because I'm outside the tent. I gotcha.
Yep. I can't see you either.
Okay. So he's back now.
It's okay. I'm hiding behind a big spider blocking the way. So let's.
Okay, that's the bear's turn. It's time for the clown. So he's laying on the ground. He's dropped his sword. He kind of reaches over to touch it. It's still a little hot.
A little hot. It's not real hot.
He stands up. He's not looking good. He's bleeding everywhere, but he's still like smiling and laughing creepily. So he stands up and pulls a short sword out. He makes an attack at the spider. It's 23
Oh, yeah.
to hit. 5 points of piercing damage, and he's going to swing it again. It's 22,
Mm-hmm.
and 5 more points of piercing damage. Is jabbing it at you. That's his turn. Seraph.
I'm gonna fly down and get with it, like fly down 5 feet above the clown.
Okay.
And I'm gonna crank on him with the quarterstaff.
Okay.
Kick him in the head.
11 probably misses.
11 does miss. You come down.
And
Stand
He's-
up.
He sees you. Yeah, he stood up. He sees you come down and sort of ducks out of the way.
This is standing, provoke an attack of opportunity.
Pathfinder.
Is that Pathfinder?
Mm-hmm. That's old D&D.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend my last key point. Flurry of blows.
'Kay.
And now I'm just gonna kick at his head.
Okay. Kicking at you. 22 will hit.
First hit. 10
7.
damage.
That was it. Oh, it's 10 because you're still flying.
Yeah. Well, if my wings are out, it lasts a minute, and my first hit on every turn does an extra, whatever my level is, damage.
Describe for me how you kill this clown.
Just gonna haul back and use the momentum with my wings and just lay into the side of his head with my foot.
Nice. you get like another 5 feet. But you flap up and then sort of almost like dive style come in and swing around your foot, kicks him right in the side of the head, and he is down. Yeah. As you come down, he's because he dodges the first one. He sees you come down, and then he's done.
Good.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, the tigers are just going to start nomming on all the people who have whipped them and stuff. And Beak.
Okay, just one guy left, right?
Yeah, the other two are asleep.
Oh, there's another guy left.
Yeah,
In
right
here,
here.
in front of the
Oh.
tiger.
Can I finish move over there and hit him? I still have another hit left.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move because you have the ranged attack, right?
Yeah, I'll just use that.
Yeah, go for it.
Boosh. Natural 19. 24.
Let's see. Yeah, 24 will hit.
Does 6 damage.
Clocked
And-
in good.
There we go. Now my turn.
Okay, Beak.
Better bite. Bah.
He's trying to bite him, and he sort of deflects with the torch.
That's all I got.
All right, done.
I'm gonna. Is he? He's not a clown, is he?
He's
He's
not.
just a normal dude.
He's a fire breather.
Oh, I thought they were all clowns.
It's the one clown, and those two guys were breathing fire, and then there was some like hands. Like this guy had the whip, so you figure he's probably one of the animal wranglers.
I'm gonna use one of my classics. I'm gonna get him vicious mockery.
All
All
right.
your friends are dead and you're worthless.
Is it wisdom save?
Yeah, I believe so.
Natural 20.
Hmm.
It's like, I got friends that are just sleeping over there, and I'm not worthless.
I'm not worthless.
Is that your turn?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, he is going to try to whack the spider with his torch. Natural 2. So he sort of lunges forward, and the spider just sort of takes it, like curls up a little bit and condenses, and then back out, and he just whiffs on it. Druzil.
He rolled a 2. I didn't even need to move.
I'm gonna cast 3 magic missiles at that
Okay.
guy right there, the fire breather.
Okay.
2,
2,
5.
5. And he is dead. This
And
first one goes in, blast him. He's like, oh, second one, and he falls over, falls to the ground, and your throat just sort of explodes on him, and corpse just moves a little bit.
there we go. That's my turn.
All right, it's the bear's turn. They're just going to continue eating. Clown is dead. You're not in immediate combat for now, but I will let you move around if you want to explore or beat up the guys that are laying down. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna run out, look out the back.
'Kay.
first.
I'm gonna get all the way to this guy and
Oh, there's
just
people out
wait
there.
for him to wake up.
Okay, so as you get to the back, if you guys are moving together, then stop there and let Druzil and or Dunn move to where they want to move now.
I see them moving to the back, so I'll move up.
Just tie those guys up and then feed them
That's-
to the animals.
I was gonna web them up. Yep. But
Yep.
we got more.
Okay, so move
I'll
up,
move-
More back there.
move
I'll
up to
move
where
up.
you'd move.
I'll just move up to there. Actually, I'll move up to there.
Okay. Okay, let's move this up here. All right, so come to the edge of the door, and this one goes, "Oh shit! Watch him!" And he runs out to here, and he's gonna try to swing at you. This with his S word. If I can get it to go. There we go. That is 14.
That's a hit.
All right. Ooh, 7 slashing damage. And then you can see from your point of view, this guy moves around. You can't see. You see, there's a cage in here, right here, but you can't see what's in it. And this guy's they sort of move to try
There's
to.
two other ones in there.
Mm-hmm.
And they're armed.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, you see a third one move into view as well. But they're all sort of surrounding this. Like I said, you can see the corner of a cage, but you can't see what's in it. So that was his turn. So it would mean Drizzle, you're up.
Okay, oh,
So I hear fighting outside the door. Can't see it. So I'm going to move up to like right here. So I see what? Three guys, one sleeping still, and two guys fighting a
These
spider.
two guys are sleeping, and this guy just came out and took a swing and hit the spider.
Oh, so this guy's still sleeping.
Yes, both of these guys are still sleeping.
Yeah, leave them sleeping.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to. Let's see. What do I want to do here? I'm going to cast a firebolt on this guy right here.
Okay.
Not that they ever hit, but you know what the heck. 12.
12 does hit.
What do you know? 7.
You even rolled decently. Look at that.
I know. What do you know?
So yeah, you let a firebolt go and impacts on his shoulder on the arm that he's holding the sword. And kind of loosens up a little bit for a second. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, the bears are still eating. Seraph, you're up.
Am I still flying?
Yeah, this hasn't gone over a minute, so.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna fly over here.
Okay.
And then as I'm flying past him, I'm just gonna clock him with the staff.
Okay. You would have had to come down a little bit to get out the entrance, so you're not very particularly high off the ground at the moment.
Yeah, I'd only be like 5 feet above him anyway.
Yeah. So and then as you come by, you do see that there's a human in this cage. You can see through
Okay.
the door. So you go ahead and swing for attack.
20.
20 hits.
Uh,
That will do it.
10 damage.
as you swoop in like soar across right over the spider, come up to the stall, and then whack him with the staff, and he just falls over.
Can I see this guy right here?
Yes.
I'm going to use a bonus action to throw one bolt at him.
Okay.
13.
13 does hit.
4 damage.
Okay.
Oh, in my turn.
All right. Tiger's turn. They're just going to keep eating. Beak.
I'll move up to here. And turn around. And spider bite. 16.
16 hits.
11
Damn,
damage.
son.
11 poison.
He's you sink right into a critical part, and he just immediately crumples.
Does my bite kill him or my poison?
The bite killed him.
Too bad. I can't fit in there, can I?
I will say that you could get through there squeezing.
I don't want to squeeze. I'm just gonna block the door. Whoops. What did I just do?
I don't know. What did you just do?
I closed my game.
Nice. Is that
Okay,
your turn?
shortcut. Yeah.
Done.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on.
Ooh, me.
You don't even need it.
It'll be fine as soon as you're not a spider anymore.
Yeah, you'll
true.
turn back into a bird and then back into a spider. You need
I've already
times
done
a
it
day,
once. It's twice a day, I think.
Yeah, twice a day, and he already got knocked
right?
out
I
of
like
spider
it
form
twice,
once.
So,
It's okay.
Who are you
There you go.
healing? Druzil?
yeah.
So Druzil, you heal up 10 hit points.
10 hits. All right. Puts me back up to almost a little over half.
And then I'll tie this guy up, right? With my move action.
Well, you can move. You can't tie him up. You already used your action.
How much could it possibly take to tie a guy up?
It takes an action. That's about how much. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I guess so. I'll move outside.
I can get those sleepy guys, no problem.
All right, it's their turn. I'm gonna move this guy out of the way just so we can use the spot. And this guy comes up. I guess he comes up. He's like, and he just swings at you. Natural 2. He just swings wildly, but he's not even close to you. He's just terrified. And this guy's like, you move out of the way, and he pulls out a light crossbow. Shoots at the spider.
Is that cover?
15.
Guy standing in the door?
Oh yeah, cover in a small doorway.
Sure, I'll give you half cover. So that's what, 2 to your AC.
But the miss.
Okay, so he shoots, and what's your regular AC?
14.
Okay, so he shoots, and it sinks into the tent.
I got your back, dog.
Yeah. I was gonna say it if you didn't.
That might not have even been cover, because like he's just shooting for. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Tiny doorway and a giant spider.
Yeah.
Hiding behind it. And there's a
There's
guy.
a
Well,
guy in
there's
the
a guy in
door.
the way. Yeah.
Okay, so he shoots and misses, and you see the guy in the cage. He's looking scared, and he's sort of looking around, and you can see he's like trying to focus on something, but you can't tell what. Drizzle.
Alright, I'm gonna move up to here. And I think, yeah, I can see that guy in the doorway, right?
Yep, but he's got cover, half cover.
Just burn the tent down.
I thought of that, and I was like, well, what if we want to save this guy in the...
He'll live.
Is it a wooden cage or a metal cage?
It's a metal
Yeah.
cage. It's kind of rusty.
He'll be
though.
fine.
Metal cage, he'll just be a little burned.
Don't touch the bars.
Alright,
A couple of grill marks never hurt anyone.
alright, well, you tell me. Okay, I hear you say, burn the tent down. I'm like,
Burn the tent down.
alright, I cast firebolt on the tent.
Okay.
Yeah.
They wanted me to burn something down this whole game. We started this campaign.
It seems like the most logical thing to do. There's a
Like,
oh,
yeah,
what?
burn it down. I can't even hit a tent.
You were aimed at the guy, and he says, and you hear Don go, "Burn the tent down!" And you sort of change your aim to try to hit the tent, and it just right into the ground.
Yeah, it's
With
Dun's
the
fault.
tent.
Threw my concentration off.
Like, yeah, okay. Oh.
Dice games, though. We don't get along. Alright,
All right.
that's my
Eric's
turn.
right though. You're an evocation wizard. It's your job to burn things.
Bears are just continuing to eat. Seraph.
I'm gonna hurl a bolt at that front guy.
I initially thought about burning the big tent down. I was
Dude, we are gonna burn it down. We're gonna
That's,
burn it
that
down.
was
19.
my original plan.
Then we're gonna walk away without looking back. So we're cool.
19 hits.
9 damage on the first hit.
Yep, he's not looking good.
I'm gonna bonus action and throw another. 16.
16 hits.
7 damage.
Yeah, so the first one, and he's like reeling, and then the second one hits him, and he just falls backwards onto the ground and stops moving. And as you do this, you see you also see that the guy in the cage was trying to concentrate on something, and he finally gets calm enough to do it. And you see his hands sort of move around, and he looks like he's muttering something. All of a sudden, he starts to, like, inside the cage, his arms and everything, limbs, everything he does looks way faster than normal. And you see him start to glow a little bit, and he goes, ah! And then, and he vanishes.
What? He couldn't have...
Do we get a look at this guy's face?
Yeah, you can see him.
Does he look familiar?
You've never seen him before.
That was him. He looked derpy.
But
Can
he's
I-
younger,
can I
human, short, dark hair, had a nice cloak.
Can I fly into this tent? Or like, can I like land down at the doorway and walk in?
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Yeah,
He
I'll
was
do
locked
that.
in that cage, right?
He was locked in the cage, yes.
I'm gonna
That
get
means
on
he
this
waited
guy.
for us to show up to teleport.
Or he was been focusing on it for a while. I'll have my turn there.
Tiger's still nomming. Beak.
I'm gonna shoot a web at that guy.
Okay.
So do I have it in here? I don't. So it's gonna be. Actually, I'll do my other one because it's still just. Oh, wait, is it plus? It's plus 7. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. It's not the spider bite though. There we go. 24.
Yeah, that would hit.
Okay, he is restrained by webbing. He can make a DC 12 strength check, burst through the webbing on a success
Is that on his turn or right now?
on his turn.
Okay.
So he's just stuck there. He can't
Okay.
move.
Speed is 0.
You can
Attack
attack
rolls
if you want.
against the creature have advantage. And his attacks have a disadvantage. And he has disadvantage
going-
on dex saves.
There's no more animals out here. Are these real animals?
Yeah, those are oxen.
Okay.
They're just
I'm
hooked
gonna,
up to those carts. It doesn't look like they are threatening.
I'm gonna climb up onto this cart and start trying to break the bindings.
Okay. So that's what you're going to be doing on your next turn. Done.
Yeah, I will.
Who's left? Just this guy in here?
Yep.
All your friends are dead and you're worthless for real this time.
This guy's just like covered in webbing and he's just sitting there.
Wait,
Insulted.
Insulted.
Let's see. Wisdom of 13. He saves. He's like,
Bummer.
my friends are not dead. They're just asleep.
I'm standing on top of the corpse of his friend.
All right. And then it's his turn. And he's going to spend his turn trying to get out of these webs. What's the DC?
12 strength.
11. He's like, "Ugh." He's trying to get out of it. Can't quite do it. Druzil.
Let's see. I'm going to move up here. Can I see the guy in the in the tent from here?
Yes, but he
Lit.
would have. Well, actually,
That
he
one corner
he
reaches
would
out.
have cover,
Maybe.
but you would have advantage.
Don't shoot me in the back.
Don't shoot Dunn in the back.
The way I roll. Actually, I'm not
Don't worry
actually
about it.
going. I'm gonna actually cast Firebolt on the tent again.
Now
I
that
think it'll
now
be
that he's
funny.
Now that I'm in it.
all right, go for it.
$18.
All right, it hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Like
What?
1 damage. But hey, it's a tent. It'll catch fire,
You
right?
shoot at the tent, and it's like a heavy canvas, so it's not. And it's you hit it, and it goes, and it starts to singe a little bit. There's like a hole about this big that's singed at the corners.
Well, there you go.
It's like I
Get
did
it
it.
done. I hit the tent for you. Didn't do
At
nothing.
least you didn't miss.
That's my turn.
All right. Bears are still eating. Seraph, you're up. You have advantage on this guy.
Smack him with my quarterstaff.
That hits.
Don't want that one. 4 plus 3, 7.
Okay.
Bludgeoning.
So you're just wailing on this guy that's tied up in webs. He can't move, and you're just.
And then I'll bonus action and hit him with my fist.
That will hit.
4 damage. Roll 2 ones on hits. Fantastic.
It was enough. Him being tied up, and you just whack him with a quarterstaff. He's, oh, and then you whack him again, and he just goes limp in the web.
Just twirl the quarterstaff.
That's when you fall.
You turn back, and you see a little tiny hole in the tent. All right. You are not in immediate combat. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna search these guys while they're asleep.
I'm gonna go web them.
While they're asleep?
Yeah.
I'm
You webbing or searching first?
Let's search
gonna-
before you web.
I'll web the other one while he's searching one.
I'm gonna move over to this tent to look inside while they're doing that.
Okay.
I guess if he's gonna deal with that, I'll go deal with the oxen.
I'm
Like
searching
my
this
normal
tent.
plan.
All right, you go in there and you just see bedrolls. Looks like this is probably sleeping quarters for some of the people.
I want to investigate, make sure, or check everything.
Make
sure there's
an investigation check.
Do we start a circus now? Do we just give up everything and start a circus? We have all the equipment.
I think we get a pet tiger.
I'll take a pet tiger. You told them they would be free though.
10.
10. As you're looking through there, all you see is the stuff to lay on.
All right.
All right. So, how hard are you searching on these guys that are asleep?
Not hard enough to wake them up. I'll tie them up first.
These guys.
Okay, so you're gonna tie them up first. Okay.
Yep, I'll tie them up with ropes. That way, even if they do wake up, I'll just smack them in the face.
Okay.
Take their weapons away for sure.
Okay. Go ahead and make a investigation check on them. Natural 20. Yeah, you find that they each have a short sword, a light crossbow.
Yep.
One of them had a whip.
Okay.
They
I'm gonna start
each
tossing all that stuff in a pile right here.
they each had a small coin purse. Between the two of them, you find about 8 gold, 20 silver pieces.
Okay.
And just their clothes, just like normal cloth and stuff. You do notice, on their, like, one of them's like on their upper left, not on the outside of the shoulder, but on the inside, like on the chest part, but where the shoulder is, has a tattoo, and
Yeah.
it is it's black and it's a fist with the thumb and forefinger touching.
Gotcha.
And on the other one, you find that same tattoo, but on a slightly different part of the body, like on the outside of the right shoulder.
Have we seen that before?
Yep. That's Druzill's thing.
Hmm.
I drew a picture of it in my notebook.
The closed fist.
Oh
Okay.
wait, it's a closed fist? I found one
Yeah,
that was
it's
an open
closed.
fist. Open one.
That was the picture you found in the library.
I'm gonna go back into being a birdman.
Yeah, the open one was the one you found in the library. The closed one is the one that Druzel knows about. Did you get these oxen? Is that what you're trying to get the oxen free?
I decided I only have 10 minutes
Ollie,
to
Ollie.
speak with animals,
Ollie,
so
Ollie,
I'm gonna
oxen
go
free.
shift back to birdman and talk with the
Speaking
the
of
tigers
something.
and the bears.
Okay.
And I'm going to thank them. I'll pet them all. And tell them
Did
they're
we
free.
search the clown yet?
No, he was getting chewed on by a tiger, so I didn't want to go down there.
The tigers seem content, so
I will tell them if any of them wants to be
investigate.
friends, they may stay. But otherwise, they are free. And I will. I'll give the one that got hit, wounded.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give him a couple good berries. I'll give a good berry. I'll give a good berry to each one of them. And then 2 to the one that got hit. So that's 5 good berries.
Okay.
I'm gonna come up and search the clown that's been getting eaten on, but I'm gonna put my goggles on, my little glasses,
Okay.
and then search the clown.
Okay. Go ahead.
You're gonna die, clown.
Got my nifty little glasses on, which gives me advantage. Investigate.
Amazing.
I know. Right?
You start
Me
to
and
look
dice
through there, and
go
you see that
along.
he had the short sword and the long sword that was on the ground in front of him that he had dropped.
Which
Looks
is
like-
annealed and worthless now.
It looks like the tigers ate most of the rest. There's not much left of the clown or the other. Not much left of any of these guys in here because the animals have just been eating on them for a good minute or two, and
You get
they
that
appeared
great sword.
hungry.
Or two-handed sword, bastard sword, or whatever it
Long
is.
sword.
Long sword.
All right.
Yeah, you notice as you like search through all the bodies, I'm assuming you're wanting to do, you find, let's See, so you had 2 short swords there, and then on the other ones, 1, 2, 3, 4. You find 5 more short swords, and you like inspecting them. They look familiar. They look like Empire short swords, whether made for these guys or stolen, you don't know. But
I had an Empire short sword. Is it the same?
yeah, it looks like it's the same.
I point to that one. I say, make it
Yeah,
big.
the guard sword, right? Yeah, the sword that belonged to a guard
Mm-hmm.
from the Brecken Empire.
They look like that. They don't look as new and as nice as the one you guys had, which was freshly shipped, but they do look like the same make.
Any of the animals seem to acknowledge me, or maybe want to be a friend of mine.
The both the tigers kind of look at you. The bears are kind of young and they're just kind of dopey. Just sort of continue to eat, and then they sort of wander out. The tigers look at you and they sort of nod and give you that really low, slow growl, and then they move on.
Okay, I'm gonna go out to the oxen and set them free.
Okay.
Why, we could have a caravan.
I'm setting them free, and I'm telling them freedom.
Okay.
Pat them.
It takes you a few minutes to get them all unhooked and everything. As soon as you do, you tell them they're free. They sort of look at you while they're chewing, and they just go back to eating grass. They don't seem to...
They're domesticated.
They don't seem to care, really.
I ask one if they'd like to help us out. I'll ask all 4 of them if anyone responds.
They all just seem indifferent. Like they don't... If you need it, sure.
Like they're animals that pull a cart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, 2 of them...
I'll hook one.
Actually, I'd say 2 of them actually do start walking off. They're just not fast or anything. They're just leaving.
Okay.
And then these other 2... This one is just continuing to eat where he stands. And then the other one sort of looks at you and just sort of like, okay.
I tell him he's free, but if you'd like to help us, he can help us walk around the world.
We'll even knock that heavy cage off of there.
Do you have any more good berries in your hand?
I got 5 good berries left.
He looks at you. He looks down at where you have the good berries, and he looks back at your face.
Yeah, I give him 3 of them.
He eats them, and he backs up to the thing you just unhooked him from.
He just got
Okay.
5 days worth of food in one bite.
He's like, this'll do.
Okay.
Actually, we could stick our 2 tied up guys in the cage. And leave them here to die.
I pat him and I look at the party and I say, "These are my friends." I point at the oxen in Ray's voice.
Awesome.
All right, so you guys, what are you doing with the sleeping fellows?
That's up to the party. I know what I would do with them, but we've got a goody 2-shoes in here.
I'm gonna walk around a little bit and look for more animals. Just kind of search the perimeter. Make sure
Okay.
that we got everything.
Okay, yeah, as you walk around, you see the tigers and bears are slowly moving off. They're not galloping or anything, but they're moving away from the direction of Halandrum.
This is what we got after that explosion. I'm gonna throw a hand grenade.
Are you guys doing anything with the sleeping guys? Just gonna leave them there tied up and let them wake up on their own?
We can put them in a cage and then let them. We can put them in this cage. and
Actually,
then burn the
it lasts
tent
for a minute, right?
down. Yeah, they'll have woke up.
Okay,
by
yeah,
now,
they're waking up now. They're like, oh, hey! They can't move.
No, they can't move.
I walk over with my dagger and I stab one in the throat.
Damn. He does that, and I'm like, hell yeah.
It would be with advantage because he's prone.
The one that had a whip on him. That's the one I'm stabbing.
Okay. So yeah, you stab him in the throat. 6. He's another shot like that, and he will not be
I stab him again.
okay.
Ralph here.
Beak is brutal.
With advantage again.
Yeah,
After 14 hits,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
And I look at the other one and I say, "All your friends are dead and you're worthless."
And he just sort of. He looks. Actually, he looks at you, and he looks scared at first, and then his face turns to anger. He
I
spits
take
at
up
you.
the whip. I take the. We spit at me. I
Yep.
take the whip that's laying there, and I
Start
start
whipping him.
Yep.
Okay. Make a attack roll.
I don't have any whip stats.
Just
I'll just do
just roll a roll. You're not proficient with it, so just roll a 13 hits. Roll a d4. And
I'm
add
just
your
gonna keep.
add
I'm
your
just whipping them over,
dexterity. Okay.
over and over again. Ooh, that was bouncy.
Yeah, it
My
was.
dex is +3. That's a 4.
Okay.
So
So,
I'm just whip them over and over again.
well, let's
Till
see
he
how
dies.
many whips it takes.
See how he likes it.
All right. So you whip him once. He spits at you again. He goes, "For humanity."
For humanity.
So that's another 6.
Oh, I thought he called me a manatee.
You're a manatee.
It's another 6 damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's got lashes. The lashes are just they're
We should probably ask him about the symbol, right? Before he dies. I tell Beak to stop whipping him for just a second.
Stop whipping him for just a second, please.
You can stop whipping him for just 1 minute. I'll let you whip him to death here in a second.
Okay.
Beak's all.
He's riled up. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
ready. I asked him about his tattoo.
What do you say exactly?
What's up with that tattoo?
He just looks at you, spits in your face.
All right, whip him to death. Oh wait, I'll do a persuasion or intimidation. 18.
He's on death's door. It would have taken a natural 20 for you to intimidate him.
All right, I'll persuade him. I say, listen, bud, I won't even let him kill you.
So
You
first
tell
you're
me.
like, "I will kill you," and then you're like, "Wait a minute, let's not get hasty."
Let's not get hasty here. You tell me all about that, and I'll keep
Man,
him
you're-
from whipping you to
You're
death.
a good persuader. +7. Wow.
Yeah. That's my true talent. Intimidating's +7 too.
Yeah, he just sort of laughs. And he just leans back. He's like, "Finish it."
No. I'm gonna pick him up. We're gonna carry him over to the cage and leave him to starve to death. Lock him in this cage.
We searched him, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I want him to die slowly. So we put him in that cage over there, and then I shut the gate and lock it, and I say, "Have fun starving to death."
I say, "Okay, Beak."
All right.
That's the worst
All
way
right.
to go.
So he's locked in the
Starvation.
cage, and he doesn't even care. He's just smiling at you creepily. Also, as a note, I will try to describe it a little better for what Seraph and Beak saw whenever the other guy was in the cage. He finally got his concentration down, got whatever he was doing, and it looked like he was like relieved that he had gotten it done, and he was, like I said, moving around in the cage very fast. And then he looked a little worried, and he started to glow a little bit, and he looked panicked, and then vanished.
Oh, he killed himself on accident. Wild magic. Happens all the time.
Wild magic.
He's on the abyssal plane now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I think you guys have done everything. You want to do anything else while you're here?
Nope.
Are you taking, I'm guessing, one cart and an ox?
Yeah, and we'll load it up with all the shit we found, all
Are
these
you-
weapons.
Are you taking the cage that's on the cart, or are you taking the cage off?
No, we'll push the cage off.
Okay.
We don't need the cage.
All right. So between all of you, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 short swords, 1 long sword,
Somebody writing this down.
I'll write it down.
So 8 short swords, 1 long sword.
All right.
2 whips.
I'll keep one of those whips.
5 light crossbows. And 2 like half empty bottles of alcohol.
Actually, no, I don't want those whips. You can have both of them.
It's okay.
Never mind.
I'm just loading them into the cart.
It's an evil weapon.
You seem to like it.
Let's get him a taste of his own medicine.
I was like, man, Beak, you look
Beak
good
was fine.
using that whip.
Beak was fine until he saw that tiger get whipped, and he lost it.
Started whipping people to death.
Rough. I don't care about the bottles of alcohol. That can stay.
Okay.
I'll combine them both into one instead of one full bottle of alcohol.
All right, there you go.
And then I'll put that on the cart.
All right. So
We're gonna burn the carnival down.
Yeah, let's burn it.
Actually, we could pack it up and have like the world's greatest camping tent.
I'm.
you could take one of the
That was-
smaller ones.
There was
I have a
torches there too, wasn't
I
there?
have a 5,000
I say we
square
I
foot.
say we do take one of the small ones.
You can take one of the small ones.
If we have
You
that
don't-
cart.
You don't want the big one? Set it up. We have like a 5,000 square foot camping tent. It's gonna be sweet.
I'm gonna start working
It
on.
would take
on
you like an hour to put it up and down every day, at least.
That's fine, right? Like
I tell you what, we got 5 horses and we got
You got one.
all them
ox.
oxes and stuff.
Yeah.
And those all those
Go
God,
get the
what, the
tigers.
carts?
Go get those tigers and bears.
we could start a lucrative business. We got
Dude,
all
we
the
can start any business we want. We're freaking flush as hell, dude. We got so much money.
I'm gonna start burning this big tent.
Okay.
We got almost 1,000 gold each.
I'm gonna move the bodies into the tent so whenever it burns they'll burn too.
Oh,
for that
you
one
did.
guy.
Amongst all the other bodies, you also found 12 gold and 8 silver pieces. So distribute that however you want. And then Dunn already found the other.
I already found the other one,
Yeah,
so
whatever,
they
so
can
there.
distribute that over there.
3 gold, 2 silver each. Okay. We'll take the tent that guy's in, so he can just sit out in a cage in the open.
No, that one's got a burn hole in it. We'll knock it
Oh,
down.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's got a
we-
burn
we
on
don't want that
It's
one.
got a little cigarette burn in it.
Who's got mending? Someone fix it.
All right.
Man, I tell you that music. It'd like go away in my head. Like I'd stop hearing it for a little bit, and then I'd hear it again. And I was like, "Damn, that's still going."
Rough.
All right. So you guys are just outside of Halandrum. The sun is getting low. Not quite set yet, but it's
We'll go to Halandrum
Yeah.
with our tent.
In our cart and ox.
I'm gonna walk beside the ox. Oh, I gotta. How many times can I cast a spell? I got 2 more. 2 more cast worth of it, so I will. Small talk with the ox on the way there.
okay. He's like, "Yep, grass is pretty great. Not as good as them berries you gave me, but pretty great." All right. So as the sun sets, you guys get into Halandrum. What are you doing there? What would you like to do? It's as you get closer to it, between the circus and the town itself, you see there's a lot of farmland. This is, you surmise, a farming town, which is why you saw the food goods going the other way on the road.
So a lot of terrified farmers because 2 tigers and 2 bears came walking through.
Well, the bears and tigers were the other way.
Oh, okay.
I think we'll look for an inn to rest after that fight.
Easily enough. It's not a big township. It's most of the town's area is outside the center in the way of farmland. Easily
How
enough, you
far
find
from town was that circus?
it was probably between 3 and 5 miles.
Oh, so close enough for them to know it was there.
Yeah. Yeah, they could have seen it. You find an inn called the Shepherd's House. You walk in, there's a human female in there. What can I do for you?
Like a
I
room for the night?
say no, and I point back the way we came, and I make some animal noises, and I do the laugh, clown laugh,
Like, you're not gonna do it for real?
and I
What was it again, Michael? How do you
Isaac, let me do that for me. And I repeat that event.
She just stares at you. Huh.
I just shrug my
Circus.
shoulders.
I don't know what
I'd like
that
a-
means. So, Drizzle, you ask for a room?
Yeah, I shrug my shoulders at her. I'd like a room.
So, sure. I'll be 1 silver for the room.
I give her a silver and
Do you need some
Good,
food?
nope, not
Nope.
tonight.
All right.
I'll just take a good berry from
I only have 2 left.
Dibs.
Nice.
I will eat one, and one will go to Seraph.
All right. So you guys all go to sleep. Anything else you want to do before you go to sleep, or are you good to go?
I'm going to meditate like I always do, and then
Cast more good berries.
All right. You still have a spell slot for it?
Yep, saved it.
Saved it.
I'm actually
Might need to
before I
get
go
some
to before I go to sleep tonight, I'm actually going to summon a familiar.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Tell us
Yeah.
about that.
And I'm going to summon a what do I want? I was looking at
Let him decide. Don't listen to Dunn.
Yeah,
Do
I
what
was
you
looking
want.
at I was looking at an owl. I was also thinking a rat. But
These owls are dumb as hell.
yeah, I think I'm gonna summon an owl, and it's gonna take the shape of it's gonna be in a fae.
Oh, wait, what?
What?
It can't be a beast. They
Oh yeah,
No,
it's
it's
a
a
fae,
fae,
but
it's
it
a
looks
fae.
like
it's gonna look
whatever
like
you
an
want.
owl, but it's
Okay.
actually a fae.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you do the ritual, the incense and stuff. Out comes an
Yeah.
owl. Do you have a name for it, or are you just gonna
We're
Owly.
just-
Owly.
owl? You guys are
Gilly.
so clever. Gilly, I like Gilly.
We're gonna call it Wing.
Wing.
Oh God.
What color is it?
It's just a plain brown owl with a black beak, and we're gonna
What's
call
the
it.
Harry Potter owl called?
Hedwig.
Oh, I don't know.
Hedwig. Yeah.
Hedwig.
I never
yeah.
watched. I never watched Harry Potter.
What is
Wrong
wrong
with
with you?
I never watched Harry Potter.
I go to Universal
gonna-
Studios and look at all the Harry Potter stuff, but I never watched the
So
movie.
we summon a familiar. He's a brown owl with a black beak. Probably he's probably about 18 inches tall.
All right. Awesome.
And he is going. And then I go down. I sleep for the night.
Okay. So you guys
gonna
all go
s-
to sleep.
I'm gonna
Good.
sleep on a tall building, but I want to keep an eye on wherever our cart is.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna perch.
tallest building is just going to be the inn. It's the only 2-story building in the town.
I'll just keep an eye on our cart.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on in town, and you see there are a few other carts, probably farmers coming in to get supplies and things.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys all go to sleep, and I think that we will call it there for the night. It's coming up on 11, and we'll pick up there next time.
All right.
So, good game, everyone. Thanks for playing. Bye.
It was fun.
See ya.